Hello, beautiful family in the light. It's me, HoniB, wishing you a blessed day. Wherever you are, may you always be home in that inner, beautiful, sacred space. And that's that place that we keep wanting to retract back into and vibrating in the same resonance that is our true essence. And it is quite a task. It's quite a journey of becoming, because that becoming is the alignment with the one frequency. And certainly we have taken these vessels, these bodies to incarnate into and being able to deliver it. And it's incredible as souls how far we have traveled from many different galaxies and many different worlds, many different dimensions, just to come here and take part in this realignment with the one frequency. So I wanted to share this video with you because I feel that, including myself, even I'm a multi-dimensional, multi-channel channeler and someone who works with frequencies and transmissions, there are personal things that I'm going through that just as all of us are, and doing my part in bringing the fifth dimensional frequency and beyond onto the planet through what I'm experiencing personally. So I just wanted to share this video with you as I was walking in the woods and being with sacred Mother Nature, that is always the gift to help us come to our own divine nature. It was that recognition in deeper understanding of why am I really experiencing this challenge. And of course I do recognize it from a, let's say, karmic perspective, or from a dharmic perspective, or even say as a soul growth, or it doesn't matter, as a volunteer here to take part in Ascension. All of that is recognized on a etheric and mental level, but I'm very curious to know in a deeper level that can really satisfy me even greater, because sometimes some of the challenges that we face are quite painful, and they're brutal sometimes, and they just hurt a lot. And yet, while even I'm going through it, and some of you may be going through it, there's that full recognition, there's a purpose. But because we're in it, we can't see the bigger picture. We're really caught in the intensity of it. It just doesn't feel good, and we all can relate to that. So as I was walking, I wanted to just hear a deeper wisdom about this, and that deeper wisdom came in sort of this beautiful recognition of a cellular memory, in that each of us have incarnated onto the planet to take part of ascension. And what that means is, in order to really ascend, there's certain things we each have to face. We each are part of the divine plan. Each of us have our own signature, in which we're given the opportunity to craft through the fifth dimensional frequency and bring this light and love into it by transforming this sort of called challenge and transcending it back into light. And each of us have our own specific areas. Sometimes we resonate with each other if we're working on the same expansion. And sometimes, like for example, if you are a caregiver of a loved one and all the challenges come with it, you really will feel so much compassion, so much empathy and sympathy with another one who's also in that caretaker role. For example, if you're somebody in a female incarnation, say, and you've had sexual abuse as a young child, you will really resonate with that. With another one who's gone through the same, and there's this deep soul recognition. So each time we come towards, or like somebody, let's say, has had an abandoned issue of a parent, and when they get to meet another with that, they're working on the same density, which is a which they're to bring light to it so it can transform and transcend back into light. And it will continuously repeat and repeat and repeat until we are given the opportunity to bring the fullness of light to it. Because technically in our programming, we've been conditioned to suppress all the emotions. And at some point, as these light codes come in, they start expanding out and we can't suppress anymore. It just doesn't stay within our system. There's like a resistance, it just allergic response, it just doesn't want it anymore. So then more opportunities of light come so that we can voice it, so we can empower our emotions, to put them, the energies back into motion, so that way they can start to clear out of our field. And as we do that, then there's another one we meet, we're vibrating together to clear it, and through the collective we're clearing. And on a larger picture, we are transforming that energy back into light so that we can bring the love into it. And by bringing the love into it through forgiveness and also being able to, like as they say, be the bigger person, we are able to transcend it. So it no longer has a hold over us because it no longer vibrates truth in our frequency. And I feel that's very important to recognize, because often we've been taught when we're feeling, all these hurtful energies, like for example, the way somebody's mistreated us or betrayed us or talked back behind us, or like loyalty has not been there, or disappointment of sometimes friendships of family members, or been lied to or mistreated again. All of these things, they're there because there's a vibration within us that's been suppressed, and we have taken these bodies to come in with those suppressions to be able to expand them and clear them on a collective level to allow the fifth dimensional frequency to come in. And that really resonates with me, and because I'm very aware of being a planetary worker, being an ascension guide, bringing these in. And even though I go through it, sometimes it's just awful. I feel this component that was guided brought a lot more of the deeper truth into my presence. So that way I recognize when I'm in a moment of such, let's say, an element of surprise comes, I also have the choice to right away bring light to it and recognize all the emotions, because the emotions are there just so that those denser emotions, we've been taught they're really bad, but they're not, because they're part of the light. And when we're able to bring the light to it, it transforms, but it's the part of the collective group. So that's what I really wanted to share, a different perspective. May it serve you, may it bring a different perspective to you, may it lift you the way it lifted me, because after all, we are in it together anyway. So love you all, and wishing you a blessed day. This was just the Ascension little, how would I want to call it, little insight. So much love and deep gratitude to every single one of you for the incredible courage that you have with all that you're facing, all that you're allowing, and all the attention from the higher perspective, from the higher energy motion you're bringing in to help transmute all of this on the planet. So much love. Aho namaste en lakesh banura esh. Thank you.